Hey guys, what's up? So we've got a few reveals of the new main character's structure deck. The first card we have is called Brave of Dawn Lider Cross. It's a level 7 light warrior effect monster with 2100 attack and 1500 defense. And it requires to return 2 monsters, which are spellcasters, in your graveyard to the deck to activate. This effect special summons up to 2 monsters level 5 or lower spellcaster from the hand to your side of the field in face-up position. So I don't know whether that's attack or defense position. It doesn't specify, so I'm guessing you get to decide that. The stats for it are pretty awful. Considering for a level 7, these are the types of stats you might see on a level 6. And pushing it, even some level 4s reach that kind of attack. Even greater if you think of Goblin Attack Force. That's a 2300 attack beat stick. That might go to defense mode, but it's easy as anything to summon. What seems to be happening is they seem to be trying to decrease the power levels of these various cards to maybe simplify the game. But the other card that they have in the structure deck that they've revealed is called Max Raider. This is a variation on the Axe Raider card, which was from Dark Beginnings 2. This is a level 7 Earth Warrior normal monster with 2400 attack and 1400 defense. Again, it's very low for a level 7. You've got many level 7s that reach that attack or higher. It's a retrain from the original Axe Raider, which had 1700 attack and, in my opinion, was much more useful. But we are yet to see whether there's going to be anything that's particularly useful in bringing it out, whether there are going to be certain spells or traps that help to bring it out either. We also have the main character's main monster at the moment. It's called Seven Roads Magician. This is a level 7 Dark Spellcaster effect monster with 2100 attack and 1500 defense. Its requirement is you activate this by sending the top card of your deck to the graveyard, and then its effect is you gain 300 attack for each different attribute amongst monsters in your graveyard until the end of this turn. This effect is quite similar to one of the Elemental Lord cards. I think it's Palace of the Elemental Lords, but that provides you with a consistent bonus. Potentially you could get this card up to 3900 attack if you manage to get one of every attribute. You know, you've got 6 attributes: light, dark, earth, fire, water and wind. I wouldn't really count divine because no one plays divine, but if you take that into account, that's 3900 attack, even if it's only for your turn. The requirement to send a card from your deck to the graveyard is neither here nor there. You could potentially send something that could be beneficial and has a graveyard effect, in which case you're just getting more card advantage there, or some sort of field presence. The second card is the Windcaster Torna. It's a level 6 wind spellcaster effect monster with 1600 attack and 1000 defense. Now this is again the stats you'd see from some level 3 monsters. Its requirement is to send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard, and its effect is to change the battle position of a monster your opponent controls. So attack position changes to defense and defense to attack. This isn't a particularly great effect. I know you can continually use it once every turn, but you've got cards that have that one-off advantage like attack defense changer, and you've got monsters that have this ability whilst being reasonable enough to summon. I can see it being easily power crept. Again, I'm not really judging it at the moment because, like any new series, the first cards you get are always the weakest. They progressively get much stronger. You'll see after the next maybe 2 or 3 sets very powerful cards coming out, and then I might be forced to eat my words. We have a normal monster here called Dark Sorcerer. It's a level 4 Dark Spellcaster normal monster with 1500 attack and 0 defense. It's a normal monster, and it's a standard level 4. There's not really much to say about it. And we have a spell card. Now, keep in mind, it just says spell card. It doesn't say continuous. It doesn't say equip, not ritual, not quick play. So we don't know the format of how these spells are actually going to interact, whether they're just going to be activated on your turn, whether there's going to be any sort of special interactions, or whether this is just it. A spell is a spell. You can only use it on your turn. It's called Wind Spirit's Blessing, and it requires you to send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard to activate. And its effect is to choose 1 monster you control. It must be a spellcaster, and it gains 1000 attack until the end of the turn. This is a decent stat boost, but again, it's nothing to write home about. You could potentially do stuff with it. You can make some of your magicians over 3000 attack, such as that 7 Roads Magician. I'm sure it'll benefit various other spellcaster strategies later on, but again, there are various other cards that are better. Rising Energy, for example, is a trap card that even though you have to discard a card, you gain 1500 attack. You have Blustering Winds, which gains 1000 attack. Battle Tunes, you can remove a tuner monster, and then that the monster gains attack equivalent to that tuner monster, and it's a permanent increase in stats. You don't see it within the main game, however you do see it within Duel Links partially. What do you think of these cards? Is there anything you see useful? Or are these, at the moment, Konami's attempt at being quite reserved? Leave your comments down below, whatever you think. I always look forward to your opinions. Make sure to like the video if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much.